Hi everyone.
G'day, backbones.
Happy Sunday. Race day. Race day.
Jesus.
Um,
I woke up 10 minutes ago.
just watching Dennis.
Yeah,
Give
we're
an
on the
interview.
formation lap. Yeah. Full of energy.
Oh, naturally, mate. Well, actually,
Um,
rather unnaturally.
Watching Indy Quali. What is Indy Quali now?
Indy Quali. Is Indy Quali on?
Don't know. No, we're not watching Indy Quali. We're
We're
watching
watching the F2 race, by the
F2
way.
race.
Yeah.
F2 sprint. How's the backbones?
I liked there was a sign in the crowd there of Dennis Hauger's face on it saying, "I don't need Red Bull."
Why don't you need Red Bull?
Where he left Red Bull, didn't he?
Ah, yeah. So Maloney in the lead of the championship, he's done a pretty good job this year so far, mate.
Well, he did a pretty good job in that one weekend.
Yeah.
And he had a very solid run last weekend, but was hindered by his qualifying.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think Dennis is. We were talking earlier in the weekend. Dennis is looking to come on real strong. I think Richard is. He's locked up a tyre on the outlap, sure, but he might be hard to stop today.
Let's see, brother.
From a good starting position, he gets quite horny, Richard for sure.
He does get real horny on a feature.
Yeah,
He likes a good result.
He loves a good opportunity as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see how he gets on. My money, and I think the smart money's on Swayze, mate. What about you?
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for an outside bet, mate. I reckon I'm going to go for somebody outside the top 10.
Okay. Cool.
Antonelli could be a good one too. He's looking to pop his cherry.
Yes, he
And
will be.
I think he could get a good job, a good little result in.
Good place to do it.
Bortoletto
Yeah.
could be one as well. He has had a bit of unfortunate round so far. Let's see. Look, I'm not one to make predictions.
Do you think it's going to be tyre orientated?
Massively.
Okay.
I think it's going to
Victor
be.
Martins is just joining the rear of the grid right now. Green flag flying.
He's waving.
I'll pass it over to Clem.
And we've got the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5 red lights. And the backbones are away. And you've got Dennis Hager with a solid start. And not really too much action in the background. Everybody's sort of seemingly getting into position. Not really any big gainers.
Certainly less drama than yesterday.
A lot cleaner than yesterday. Seems to be that everybody's had more or less a quite nice and simple start. Bortoletto trying to make a move around the outside of 3 cars. They're going in three wide. And
Stanek's
been tapped by a car behind. Has he kept the car running? He has.
Yesterday's winner, today's spinner for Roman Stanek.
Indeed.
Maloney with a good start up to P4.
Yeah, look, I told you. Zano's got.
He's had race pace the last couple of weekends, so let's see how he fares today. So, Stanek's actually that's not the worst drilling you could ask for.
No. He's had a gentle shove.
Tasty with one of the Red Bull cars there, looking for the outside, looking to bust a move here on lap 1.
It's going to be
quite
go. Ballsy. Is he going to keep
that
it?
That was actually pretty bloody
gross. And he's had a bit of a man now.
He's kept it relatively tight. Tight.
It's going to be quite a move.
I reckon he might hold it. His teammate goes for the lead and gets it down at the end of the chute.
Antonelli trying to go for a maneuver.
But here comes Patrick Swayze back. He's not going to get it done. Vishor's going to carry some momentum right through here and launch a move, but not to be.
And I told you, Vishor's... and Maloney just sold him an absolute dummy. Kept it right round the outside.
That was an absolute perler from Zane Maloney.
Yeah, but that's what you got to say about this geezer, Zano's he's different this year.
Yeah.
He's really going for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, so it looks like Berman did lose that position back to Hajar in the end as we lost that. But as we rejoined the battle for the lead, Antonelli out in front to the tune of 7.5 tenths at the moment. This thing looks pretty tight up the front, though.
It does indeed. And
OG Kush Miney getting a bit defensive into turn 5 there.
You love to see a bit of OG Kush defensive manoeuvres. I love seeing a bit of an OG Kush kind of race.
Yeah.
Bortoletto kind of kept to sort of Behrman and Hajar. These three, they could go for a big move, and these guys could be the big movers in this race because they are a little bit out of position. I think they've got the pace. They're guys, you expect to see in the top 5. Currently fighting for 8, 9, 10.
Oh, as we see, Victor Martins with a slightly loose left mirror. That was far too hard to say.
Yeah, no, massively. And Patrick
Swayze's
ahead.
Lead. He's obviously got past down the back straight of the Indy 500.
I think it seems to be that the sort of headwind that they've got going into that chicane is a massive, massive hindrance for the drivers out there because they just lose so much time, making that DRS zone so powerful.
This has got a messy vibe. Holy shit, he was a long way back as well.
Look at the power of this DRS zone.
We were 7.5 tenths back only 2 corners before this DRS zone. So holy shit, that gives you some maths.
No, for sure. I think, honestly, unless you're out of DRS zone, you're pretty much getting done in that corner.
Yeah.
And we may see it the other way around just this lap. So
I think we might see an Antonelli move into turn 4 here. But he's had a bit of a sloppy exit out of 1.
See, I doubt it because surprisingly, it's quite difficult to follow out of that corner, and especially when you're following. Having raced there for a couple of years myself, when you're following through that corner, you generally don't get such a good exit out of T2. Yeah, so going into T3 and T4, it's a short DRS zone, so normally you don't quite have the time to sort of manage to dive. It'll be a dive bomb, put it this way.
Yeah.
When I think that now, he's positioned himself perfectly. He's a second out, mate. He's a second out. So I think Helga's done the perfect job here.
These 3 blue cars are bloody hard to follow who's who.
Sorry?
These 3 blue cars are bloody hard to follow who's who. It's friend of the show, Juan Correa, who leads.
And friend of the show?
The 3 of them in P5. No, sorry, it's Pepe Marti. I've mixed up the JM abbreviations. Even though one is JCO. But anyway, I'm just going to ignore that blunder.
It's JCO. It's O'Sullivan, JCO, and Colapinto, my friend.
Oh, there you go.
I sounded like Willie there.
My friend. Yeah.
Hello,
my friends.
Hello, my friends.
Hello. That's quite a good impression, I thought.
Hello, my friends.
Hello, my friends. He's been hanging out with Simon and
I saw, mate. I saw on his photo. I saw
on his post. I saw Will's post, like Simon's dirtbag 911. I was like, what?
Yeah. No posts of Simon, just the 911.
No.
Just not.
Good old Simba.
Good old Simba. Yeah, good move there.
Who pumped Danik? Was it?
I believe it was maybe Colapinto. It was definitely a blue car. Let's have a gander.
Yeah, it was. It was Colapinto.
No. I believe it may have been O'Sullivan.
Those Williams fellas. Can they just do like a roll hoop thing or something? I'm not too sure how to. Holy hecker. What a launch from Victor Martins. Up to P11.
Mate, he's a different animal this weekend. He's just been taken. Yeah, he's back.
He's back.
He's making France great again in Formula 2.
Yeah, Victor Martins' voodoo doll has been returned to its rightful owner. And
what a manoeuvre that was from Antonelli.
And also to not lock a tyre. Because that's a dirty old part of the race.
Marcus is starting P2.
Holy fuck, how have we missed that?
I don't know. What's going on the Indy? Is Indy?
I don't know, but I'm going to have a look now.
I don't know. So Marcus has put it P2 in his heat. So let's get
Is that his heat?
Yeah.
Is the heat racing on now?
I don't know. Sky Go.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
No.
Qualifying. Okay, so qualifying is done, and he was P2. Good on the boy behind his teammate Pillow. He's fucking 2 tenths off though. That's a bit of a shit show.
But IndyCar's at 11 p.m.
I don't know actually. IndyCar's at 11 p.m.
Well, hold on.
I thought it was at 4.
Tomorrow, no, it's at 12 a.m.
Today, March 24th. I mean, it's the 24th of March today. It's
on Sky Action.
Helga's struggling with his tyres, by the way.
Already?
Yeah.
Looking good. What is Sky Action? Chiefs the franchise. It's not even on.
Well, it's probably just finished.
Yeah.
How did we fuck that up?
Oh, yeah, Pillow has finished P2.
Mate, good day for Ridgeliner.
Yeah, 1 and 2. Yeah, qualified first for Heat 2. So Marcus has qualified second for Heat 2. meaning he's probably
Callum's
fourth
on pole for
overall.
He1. Did you say? Sorry, I've got
No,
probably just
Marcus.
fucked that up. Sorry, yeah.
As we see, Pepe Marti, or is that... Pepe Marti's
Yeah.
gone off there.
Ran a bit wide. It hasn't cost him too many spots, though. I think it might just cost him Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron's gone. He's throwing the anchors out. Dirksen, already 10 seconds behind. I think, have we seen a couple of, like... Bortoleto 1 lap down. What happened?
I think we're about to see something stupid from Isaac Hadjar, by the way.
Well, he likes a move.
He's going to be overly horny after yesterday as well. Actually, that's something I'll bring up after we see what happens at the end of the straight. Okay, so both the front runners starting to struggle with the tyres. Reports coming through on the radio.
What are you talking about? What do you want to talk about? What's happened to Bortoleto, by the way?
I can't remember what I wanted to talk about now, actually.
I really don't understand how the IndyCar works.
No, this weekend's it's chaos. I can't wrap my head around it. They've strayed too far from course in IndyCar. What I did want to say is, how do you think they decided down at Campos who was going to tell Isaac?
Oh, yeah.
A 1, 2, 3 paper scissors rock type sitch? Are they drawing straws?
I reckon you're more towards straws. You know, I don't think that there's actively. Victor
Christ!
Martin almightily close to having an absolute douche by himself. I tell you what.
Sometimes the best way to have a douche is by yourself. But we rejoin the lead, and oh my God, talk about having a douche by yourself. Zay Maloney running all sorts of wide out through the fast chicane, and it's going to cost him a spot to OG Kushmani, I think.
OG Kush with an absolute maneuver, really taking it to him. You know, you got if you find an opportunity, you just got to take it.
Richard for sure not taking anything lying down here, but it looks like he might
have lost the rears.
Have lost it, yeah.
Yeah,
it looks squirrely to say the least.
I think it's probably time to go. No, you see,
it's
quite interesting the lack of common sense of most of those teams. You know, looking at drivers who have lost rear tires and choosing not to, bring him in.
I don't think they can stop until this lap, no, though.
Maybe that's...
Yeah, because lap 7. I don't know if they've changed it.
That is early. But yeah, no, going back to your point, relating to...
Ja. Oh, fuck, I think Bortoleto might be out.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. No, he was already dead last. I don't know what happened to Bortoleto, though.
Okay, all right. There's a PHM in the middle of a field here, so
that's going to really help out all the sort of soft tire runners. They're going to be able to box
right on the
safety
window.
Car, right on the window too. Yeah. Oh,
it's sloppy from both of them at first look. Let's get another look at it.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think he kind of... Oh, OG Kush going for the maneuver.
OG Kush getting it done as well
on VSC. So it won't be a full safety car.
Oh, that's interesting.
They think they can get it out the way pretty fast.
I think they're probably right.
I know what they've done. They've put the VSC out there.
So this is some bullshit for the other runners.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Potentially. And they're going to try and let...
I don't think you can do that. I'm always like...
They kind of do this because it is actually quite fair to do it in that sense.
I get that, but it's weird when they choose to be fair and when they choose not to be fair. Remember Monaco last year?
That's the problem.
I've got no issue with this whatsoever. No qualms.
What's happened to Bortoleto, by the way, chap?
No, he's in pit, so I think he looks like he's going to have some kind of technical issue.
No.
What's this cunt doing?
Dreadful season.
Huh? So what's he up to?
I don't know. They sort of stopped by each other, said hello.
What's wrong with yours, mate?
Hey, what up?
Gearbox?
Geez.
Yeah, mine too. Mechachrome? Yeah.
Yeah, Bruno. Cheers.
Oh, mate, Patrick's going to be loving this in his mirrors.
Well, he's got a bit of a gap, but...
his delta, dare I say, might be pretty up right now.
Exactly.
Here's the boy from Barbados.
Yeah.
Remy Malek. It just pushed.
That's what I call like a front grip.
Yeah. It was more wash than a laundromat happening in his front tyres over the front axle.
No, for sure. And a bit
of a Tony Hawk for his troubles as well.
Well, that's what you want to see. You know, you like that sort of maneuvers on the curbs. I particularly think it just makes it look a bit better. You know.
Yeah, that was cool. Not great for the old spinal column.
No. I'll give you that, James. Personally, I post my Australian trip took a couple of chiropractor sessions.
Yeah. That was nothing to do with the Grand Prix, though, was it?
No. Yeah, well, no, really. I had some other things.
Reuter's back.
Reuter's back, yeah.
Long VSC.
Yeah, well, I think they're just trying to sort of not group up this pack here.
Paul Aron's looking pretty horny on the back of Maloney.
These are young drivers. They're all, ranging in the sort of 16 to 22, 23 age.
Yeah, most of them are running at least a semi, probably 60% of the day.
Exactly. You're looking at some horny racing drivers going for a big
on tour
result.
in Melbourne as well. Last one, get it out of the way. Actually, a bit of commentary around the Melbourne Grand Prix. Shit, Sunday night. One of the best Grand Prix weekends there is on the calendar.
Yes.
Worst Sunday night.
That's very true, actually.
Which I'm actually fine with. I'm just glad I know now.
Yeah.
I can go back and
agree with that,
just
yeah.
expect nothing on the Sunday. We
Yeah.
just go out for a nice dinner.
Yeah, no, you go for a chilled out.
Nice steak, nice bottle of wine, good conversation.
What are we trying to be there?
There's a Johnny Drama reference.
Yeah. No, yeah. Sunday night, pretty average. No big party. I myself am a big Sunday night party guy.
I'm a big Sunday night enthusiast.
But virtual safety car, quite a while.
This is a really long virtual safety car.
Oh,
there you
it's
go.
ending.
Okay. Yeah, you see that delta now between Patrick Swayze and OG Kush Miney. It's really chopped down. Fucking hell, look at the momentum that OG Kush is trying to carry through. But I think it might be Patrick with the advantage.
Yep. It's green, and it's actually Maloney who's taken a pretty poor restart. He's really left a massive gap to himself and the cars in front.
Hadjar's been a bit stitched up.
And Antonelli's done okay, actually. He's found himself in quite a nice gap. They'll probably all box at the end of this lap, knowing the state of the tyres. And you want to have that little gap to the cars behind, And I think he may be able to pull out back into a very nice gap behind him. And OG Kush is...
Look at the pace on them, man.
He's just flying. Kush Miney is on one.
Yeah, he's got a good donkey.
And I tell you one thing, those tyres look in much better shape than everybody else's.
He's fired them up much better than anyone else's, I'll tell you that much.
If I was him, I'd fucking keep going around, mate.
Hauger being told to box.
As we look on chats, we've got Rachel Joy with a sub at tier 1, 6 month streak.
Antonelli.
A lot of people going to box, I reckon.
I reckon it's going to be a busy pit lane. I'd have half a mind to stay out there just one more.
Well,
to not get held up with all the bollocks. I want to
see what Miney's about to do, but I believe Miney's going to extend. And the good thing about extending, which he has indeed, is that you do keep that temperature in those tyres going for the overcut. Yeah. Which allows you to, generally speaking, get back out in front. Now, I think that's
track
what he
position
wants to go.
Not hugely valuable here in Melbourne, though, as it's
that's
looked
true.
So far in this race.
But a busy pit lane generally means sometimes delayed pit stops because you
right.
got to be waiting. Oh, double stack from the Premers.
That's clockwork from Premier. Let's see how Behrman's stop works out though before I give them too much praise.
Let's see. But that was pretty. That was mildly.
That was pretty hot.
Yeah.
There was the transition at least was really hot.
Yeah. I think
it's worked out pretty shockingly for Behrman there.
Yeah,
actually.
I think he's been stitched up a little bit, but
it only could have gone worse by one position.
Yeah. Quite literally, yes.
Yep.
But that would have taken another 20-second stop, which would have been difficult. So he's actively last.
His track position might be okay. We'll follow that progress throughout the race.
But yeah, as we're seeing right now, Miney's just absolutely dismantling Hadjar.
I'm finding it quite interesting, actually, watching just this battle on track between the wily old Patrick Swayze on his new tyres versus the young rookie out on the new tyres, chasing down a win. Probably quite an easy opportunity to get overly horny and pinch a tyre.
Something's happened. Something's happened because everybody's going no.
Oh, Patrick.
I think that answered your wily old fox question.
Yep.
I
no. I was perhaps targeting the wrong driver.
Hey, look, listen, very Alex Albon-esque.
Very much so, mate.
And
do you think Sargent's available?
I don't know if Sargent's available. I don't think he's got a spare car to give
This
him.
can't stay a virtual. I'm just going to say that right now.
No. I don't believe... I think Hadjar's just been...
gifted the lead? No.
Unless Miney's already boxed 2, you're technically not allowed to box under virtual safety car. Or you can, but it will not count as your mandatory stop.
That's right. They changed that this year, didn't they?
The only thing is, this VSC right now is actually massively helping.
It's a 20 lap race.
It's massively helping your Hadjars, your Antonellis, your Arons, and so on. Now, Hadjar's boxed under VSC. The only thing that you can actively say is if you've boxed and you're in the pit lane before the VSC is thrown out, you're fine.
Yes.
Could that be this?
And full safety car.
And full safety car. So Miney will effectively retain his lead as Hadjar has boxed.
Massive. He's made a mess of that one.
Well, I tell you one thing. Unfortunately for him, I don't think Logan Sargent's got a spare car for him.
No, Logan's all out of chassis. There's kitty litter all over the road. This one's going to take a while to clear up.
Yeah, it's going to take a few laps, I reckon.
Hey, Jacques Lunet up at the P4. I'm interested to see how they phase out here with the pit stops.
Me too.
Let's wait until we've seen the pit stops and then get into some shithousery with the chat, because there's not going to be a lot happening for a while. Mate, I'm gutted about Dennis.
To be honest, I'd really like to see exactly what happened. I believe he's probably spun it round on the entry.
He's looped it.
He's just.
I think he's looped it on the exit more, because you see the tyre marks.
Well, I think he's gone round on the exit, but he's definitely lost the control of the car on the entry. It's a big hit.
Yeah, I'm glad nobody collected him on the way back through.
That's true. One of the big
just a quick corner
last year, was obviously Alexander Albon having an incident once again at the same corner that he has had this year. And
do they need to look at moving that barrier back? Because they definitely have the room to just move the barrier. Or is that the beauty of the beast, you know?
Well, it's one of those tracks, you know. You don't really have much space on the outside of those on those corners there at Albert Park, and it's kind of the beauty of the track. You're really not allowed to make a mistake. He's locked.
Pinched one.
To be honest,
oh god, he's touched that curve and it's just.
No, do you know what it is? It's just cold tires.
Yeah.
He's just gone straight on cold tires and made a massive cock up out of it.
So it's savable here.
No, he's already carrying way too much speed. Yeah. He was probably carrying maybe 20 more Ks than he should have.
Shit, mate. Maloney honestly could have been straight into the side of him there.
Well, that's the problem. You see, that's the downside, I think, when you've got tyres such as these Pirellis, who are already terrible tyres, and then you give them to drivers mid-race with no temperature.
With no tyre warmers.
Yeah. See, like, at least, you know, if you've got a tyre that warms up easily and has quite a nice operating window, you could say you're fine.
I don't think that rear wing's made of very strong stuff.
No.
I don't think that even took a hit, and I think it's just fallen off in the impacts.
It's true. As we see Victor
Martin.
Has he been able to avoid him quite nicely? Yeah, it's okay.
Shit, man.
But, yeah, no. Well, terrible tyres.
Yeah.
I think the one lesson that we can take from this, not useful taking the curb, to be honest, on the inside. It's probably the thing that sent him a little bit sideways.
Some people might say, well, everyone's on the same tyres.
No. Juan Correa P2, though. An eerily similar feeling to the race in Jeddah. Now, the question is, will he remain on those softs, on those mediums, till the end of the race? Or will...
Who are we talking about now, sorry?
Miney still hasn't boxed.
Pit lane might be closed.
Is Miney on the mediums?
They could be the medium runners, just that actually that top
Because if that's the case, Hadjar's in prime time position to win this race. Which, not going to lie to you, I wouldn't enjoy so much.
No, it wouldn't be a popular win in the paddock.
I don't think so.
But there's 20 laps to go in this. He's got Antonelli up his chuff on a set of new mediums. I don't think...
Breathing down his neck.
Yeah, there you go.
Zeno.
Mate,
Villa Gomez. Not bad. Finds himself in P5 on track at the moment.
I don't think Hadjar has a snowball's chance of fending off Antonelli.
Oh, Mine is on the alternate strategy. That's why.
So yeah, let's see them as they go by. So it is So medium. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think it's only the medium runners that
Yeah, the top
played
6
out.
there. So this could be interesting. I mean, this kind of fucks them though. But there could be another safety car.
Let's see. Got quite a big case of long COVID at the moment. Not great.
No, suboptimal, for sure.
A lot of people asking what's the beef with Hadjar. No real beef, to be honest.
No beef, it's a bit of a no.
But yeah, you put that together pretty well. God.
It's worked against Miney, they're saying in the commentary. So I don't think we've seen the last safety car in this race.
No, I don't think so either. What's going on with Enzo Fittipaldi?
He's I think he's given it a bit on the radio, giving us his thoughts on what the restart's going to look like. Didn't hear it, but I think he said every cunt behind him is going to struggle.
Potentially, as we see in the recovered car there of the man from Norway.
Yep, Dennis Hauger. So
struggled there.
Yeah,
I think they double stacked too.
Yeah, you don't know what his teammate looks like, do you? So
they have just double stacked backbones.
Yeah, I don't think you could argue his tyres went on properly. I think that is just.
Is driver error in not being able to judge really how much grip those tyres were going to give you right off the bat.
Well,
I think
as I was suggesting that what might happen to Antonelli, he's got overly horny on the cold tyre.
And it happened to Patrick Swayze.
The man in his third year, yeah.
Rather than Kimi Räikkönen. So, hey. There you go. Quite a long safety car.
There's so much mud. Like, even though it's Australia, it is a wet climate down in Melbourne.
Mate, muddy.
Yeah, it's great.
A lot of mud around that racetrack. Oh. Somebody, I think, at the racetrack saw Patrick Swayze. Marcus Bloody Armstrong? What happened?
Not sure.
Yes, we changed today. We actually went to bed before waking up, as you could tell, so hence the robes.
Yeah, it was a good call going to bed and skipping the F3.
Yeah.
Dino won.
Yeah, Dino won.
Sorry to anyone that was maybe going to watch that as a replay.
Yeah, sorry.
But Dino won. Don't know what else happened, so there you go. You got the rest of it to look forward to.
Fornaroli finished P2.
You're just progressively ruining it for people now.
Mini finished P3. Luke Browning, slight mistake with 2 laps to go.
Okay, well, at least he's P4 though. You could see him get some points.
Then massive gap to, I believe it's Charlie Wirtz in P5. Lacking a lot on the tyres there. The sort of young guns compared to the old stallions.
If Antonelli can win this, and I don't want to curse the poor boy, because it's a big if, because there's a long way to go.
Yeah.
How much Mercedes chat is there going to be at Sky Sport before today's Grand Prix? And how many times are they going to say, we need to stop talking about him and putting pressure on him, as they continue to talk about him and put pressure on him?
Oh, massive.
It's going to be ridiculous.
If Antonelli wins this race, I could see a contract signed in the next couple of weeks.
You reckon?
Or at least a pre-contract.
Yeah, similar to actually Logan Sargent's at Williams, where it was conditional on his super license points.
Exactly. That could be on the works, you know. Obviously, he's had a bit of a rough start, let's say, to his campaign.
Yeah.
Not been the easiest.
But it's been a tough one for Prema, especially in
exactly.
Bahrain. Because of Bahrain.
Made a couple of rookie mistakes, I think, in not generally big race-ending mistakes in Saudi, but could have probably extracted a couple of better results there in the races, but still decent. But looking ahead to today, no, James, I think you're correct.
So far, a really well-managed race.
If he wins this race, he will officially...
The F1 pre-show is going to be unbearable.
Oh, well, no, he'll be the next Kimi Raikkonen, basically. Youngest driver in Formula One in many, many years.
Yeah. I like that Max...
Straight there.
With the super license rules, Max is going to hold on to that forever.
Yeah. Yeah, officially nobody can get into F1.
No one can ever be younger than Max Verstappen.
But
which actually is a good thing. It worked out with Max, but like, you don't want...
No.
You don't want 16-year-olds in Formula One.
As we got safety car ending now, how are you all... How are all the backbones in chat? Sorry.
Spit it out, mate.
I've had a bit of
we're about to get going again, by the way. Correa's looking pretty
I'm gonna
poised on the back end.
I reckon I'm going to leave the comms to you for this restart, because I think
yeah, you seem to struggle a bit. Looks like mine, he might have put the foot down already, and one's going to stick on him just fine. Difficult section to follow through here. One's going to need to be on his fingertips as they come through this final part of the sector. And we're back under green flag conditions. We tick over onto lap 16 as we see the medium tyre runners battling it out before we even get to the line. Enzo Fittipaldi's going to have to go defensive here.
Fittipaldi just massively defensive.
Keep your eyes in the background here, folks. We're on board with Crawford, but we're looking at the net race lead of Antonelli and Hadjar behind you too. Oh, lovely move, Jacques. Jacques Lunet, that's a great move.
And we know that Fittipaldi loves to hang it round the outside.
Yeah, and it's just beautifully escorted there by Jacques Lunet.
Well,
not overly aggressive, just, hey, not today, sunshine.
No, exactly. And as we see, those two guys there, the Antonelli and Hadjar, are being held
tripping
back.
Over this traffic.
They're being held back because they're already significantly behind Miney. To the tune of 5.4 seconds right now.
Fittipaldi has parked the bus.
And
Antonelli's under massive pressure from Aaron.
Yeah, huge pressure from Aaron. No DRS as of yet.
Okay, so he's going to really want to hold on to that toe. Let's see how it works out as they come to the chicane.
And has Hadjar made up of place?
He has indeed.
He has indeed.
I think Antonelli might follow him right through here as well.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, they do have that sort of advantage in tyres. It's going to be a bit of a move. This is the problem. It's half moves there from Antonelli, and that's going to cost him. He's already creating a bit of a gap between himself and the car in front. And you know how it is. In this Formula 2 car,
he's
if you
getting
don't
a bit
go
impatient
for it,
there.
You got to go. You go or you just don't go. You know what I mean?
Seemed relatively straightforward, but still somewhat confusing.
Sorry.
We'll glaze over it.
I think I've got a bit of a speech impairment at the moment.
Are you having a stroke?
Don't know.
Okay, yeah. He's going to pull finger Miata getting right out wide through T1.
Well, you see, I think it's the two Carlin cars trying to not trip over each other. Not really helping each other out in this phase of the race. Let's see what Maloney can do, trying to make a move around the outside. He's kept it going.
Holy Maloney.
No, he's just absolutely
all out of the outside, and he's going to stitch himself up. Here comes for sure. He's looking pesty.
Oh, well, as you said, young man from... Where is he from?
Who?
Verschoor.
Netherlands.
Not so young no more.
No, he really isn't. Hadjar's making good progress here.
He is indeed. He is sixth.
He's going to go all the way around the outside of Enzo with no trouble whatsoever.
The outside. Yep. But now what's interesting to see with Hadjar is I'm still puzzled as to whether he was in the pit lane under VSC or not. Once again, Antonelli all over the curbs. Really, do you know what he's made? He's made a dog's meal out of this restart, really.
You imagine if he wins the race and then gets done for a VSC pit stop post.
Well, do you know what? That I wouldn't put it past Isaac Hadjar at this point.
It's not impossible right now.
He could be on for a late penalty once again in this race. But yeah, no, Antonelli making an absolute dog's dinner out of this restart.
Fastest lap for Miney.
Yep. I think you're getting sort of the gist there from Antonelli's engineers telling him, you better get those fuckers out the way.
Yeah, that was a wake-up call if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. Dog's dinner.
Dog's dinner? Isn't it dog's breakfast?
Dog's breakfast? Maybe, I don't know.
What is for breakfast?
No breakfast here in the home.
Oh, that's right.
We've been put in a home, by the way, guys.
Pushing a home.
Yes.
Mental institution.
Your wife actually asking me whether that was a real Mondrian painting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which I proceeded to obviously saying yes.
Yeah. Behrman's on struggle street, and he's just been pumped.
Absolutely punted from behind.
Who drilled him? Is it Pepe?
It is Pepe Marti.
Oh, yeah.
He's just told him.
Good mates, those two, of course.
Are they?
Yeah.
He's just told him, fuck off.
Yeah, no, he's ruined his day.
Not good. Ollie Behrman having a bit of a fall from grace, I reckon, from his...
He's having the F2 season from hell, but...
The F1 debut from heaven.
Yeah. Weird year for Ollie Behrman so far.
He is currently P18 and dead last on track.
And I think in the F2 standings, his end of Fittipaldi hangs it out.
And so, I don't believe that was Fittipaldi. I believe that was Villa Gomez with an absolute sort of channeling his inner Dom Toretto there, getting it sideways. As Miney, who is the only car who currently is, apart from maybe Crawford, Correa, and Stanek, possibly another couple of cars, the only car who hasn't boxed yet, still going faster than anybody else on track though. He is trying to keep those tyres underneath him, and he's doing a hell of a good job. He's got a 1.7 gap to Juan Correa in P2, closely followed by Roman Stanek a couple of seconds back in P3. As we see the onboard there of Zane Maloney with an absolute beautiful sort of...
You know Crawford's in P3, yeah?
Is it?
Yep.
I believe it's Stanek.
You sure?
No? Oh. Is it
Where
Crawford?
is Stanek?
Oh, Stanek's P4.
Okay.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, because it's Dams 2 and 3 as they run.
Yes.
And Antonelli's just stuck in a DRS train now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Hajar's not making huge gains up the road. So, I mean...
No.
It's not over. It's certainly not over, but he's got to pull finger.
Well, to be honest, he's just got to keep the tyres underneath him. I think that's the key for old Isaac. Sorry, for old Kimmy. Jeez, fucking hell. I'm having a real struggle today.
OG Koshmine is just making it rain with fastest laps.
Well, he is doing a sort of Hamilton-esque performance back in sort of mid 2020 or early 2019. Just sort of smoking.
Just put the foot down until the tyres say, I'm over this. And then
Which never really happened.
Yeah.
To be honest. And then when he did, came in for some more, still got out first and still made it rain. And in the process also said that, his tyres were gone pretty much every occasion he could.
Every lap.
Fucking
hell.
And
Cordell using a bit of road there.
Well, you like to see proper track usage. And you know what, actually? He's not made too bad of a maneuver out of this.
It's a terrible job by a Belgian sign writer on their high-tech car. 'Cause he's got a sponsor on the side pod. Haven't got a hope in hell of reading who it is.
Yeah. So we're seeing Hajar come down the inside there of Roman Stanek.
Yeah, he's really putting some daylight between him and Antonelli. Antonelli under pressure from Aaron.
And this is going to go bad.
And...
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised they haven't literally destroyed
So he's overtaken the PHM.
But he got overtaken in the process.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably a net gain.
No.
Isn't
That's
it?
a net loss.
Yeah, no, it is. It really is.
Tell you what, that was one of the most dangerous maneuvers I've seen in a long time in an F2 wagon.
Which one?
Just that one there. As Hajar goes fastest now, so it looks to be that it's going to be quite difficult for Miney without a late safety car there to sort of bring the pack back together for him to, let's say, gain a good track position for the restart.
Yeah, but you're never too far away from safety car in Melbourne.
No, it's true. And hopefully you're never too far away from a shunt. Just for the entertainment. But yeah, no, this was...
that's... Ooh.
I mean, that is quite dangerous from Aaron there to move
that's
in
not
the
that
braking.
Cool. Yeah.
And really trying to rough him up down the inside. I don't actually think that's very nice.
Yeah, it was a bit aggro. But anyway.
Gifted him a position. Hey, you'll take it.
Both the yellow cars, green cars getting
horrendous looking cars,
those
those two.
Awful. I actually don't mind the PHM as much. The green makes it look worse. I quite liked their bronze livery.
Did you?
Yeah. In the flesh, I actually thought it looked really cool.
I didn't. Do you reckon Bortoletto and O'Sullivan are still parked next to each other, sort of having a...
Don't see why they would have moved it.
There you go. Moving under braking, noted.
Yeah, that's
which was pretty clear. Sort of channeling his sort of early Max Verstappen Formula One career there, Aaron.
Mercedes Junior, of course, actually.
Mercedes Junior.
Is he?
Yes. Aaron is.
Is he?
Yes.
You sure?
It's ex-Mercedes Junior against the new Mercedes Junior.
Interesting. Yeah. I wasn't aware that he'd left.
Yeah, no, he has indeed.
No, fair enough. It's a thankless task being a Formula One team junior.
Well, unless you're the chosen one.
Yeah, which is fun for 6 months until
the next chosen one.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, my cough is real annoying.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be.
Yeah, Aaron got dropped by Mercedes and Prema. To be fair, not wrong.
It's a similar story. A friend of ours.
Marcus?
Yeah.
He didn't get dropped by Mercedes though. It was Ferrari and Prema. All at once.
No, actually, not all at once.
No, it's not true. Prema came first.
Ferrari got a few more good sim years out of him.
Yeah. Well, you know, you see, I think there's something to look at here. Because obviously, you got to factor in minimum wage, right?
I was about to say.
I actually believe that F1 academies are actually sort of like...
committing sort of international crimes that breach this anti-slavery laws.
Exactly, kind of. Because in the end, you aren't paying that driver anything directly.
No.
There can be some indirect payment.
But they're giving you services worth a significant value.
But are those significant services really worth much value to you? Being
Depends on the
F1
market
simulator,
value, I suppose, doesn't it? But
because you're not really doing it for yourself, you're doing it for somebody else.
True.
And you're not getting paid in the process. So essentially, they're just using you.
Yes, that's welcome to the world of Formula One.
Hence, yeah.
Tens ago.
It's gone a bit slower this second part of the race.
It's hit a lull.
Now that we've seen Patrick Swayze, Zachilius O'Sullivanius, Joshua Dirksen and Gabriel Bortoletto out, Behrman dead last. Actually, not so much anymore. Marty with the penalty. Now, what's really interesting is Antonelli's just not really...
It's just not overtaking anyone.
No. And we're looking at now a 3.7 second gap, 3.8 to Isaac Hadjar.
And he's
behind Roman Stanek, who is arguably the single best defender. Yeah. And as I say, that has just gone absolutely straight at T1. Yeah. Do you know what this is? Commentator's curse there.
You're going to have to take that one on the chin for him, I think, mate.
Well, look, he's going to keep going.
Kimmy needed to go to the inside there.
And Roman Stanek has just done what he's...
He's
I tell you what,
escorted him.
He's gifted him a position there. And
yes.
Fittipaldi has just gone absolutely straight on.
There are some guys on a racetrack who are never the quickest guys. They're never the quickest, but you just hate racing them. You know what I mean?
I'd put Roman Stanek
yeah.
in this category.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's a great geezer, top lad. I mean, look at how he's just defended his position and then just let Aaron straight down the inside. Why?
He wants DRS, I think.
Yes, no, I understand, but why?
Yeah.
And Antonelli's just gone real straight.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to hold on to that one.
He still has DRS.
Why isn't Stanek open to DRS?
Because he doesn't. Because
I think
there's
should
only
have had
one
it from
detection point.
No,
No.
is it only one?
Mm.
Oh, fucking
You're starting to catch the cough too, mate.
Yeah, wonder why.
Sorry. But yeah, no, 5 seconds now to catch behind between Aaron and Hajar there. And Hajar now setting another fastest lap. Crawford, sorry.
Why did you just refuse to give Jacques Lunet his deserve in this race?
I don't know. Jacques Lunet's... Like, I love Jacques Lunet.
We all do.
But he is a... You got your irrelevant drivers and you got your sometimes a bit irrelevant.
I think he could be one for a sort of quiet achiever type role.
That's what I mean.
This year's championship, yeah.
He doesn't grab the headlines.
Antonelli's now gone long in turn 3.
Antonelli's just sort of...
He's selected reverse.
Well, I tell you what he's done.
Do you reckon his mediums might be shit?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I tell you what he could have done right now is he's done a very sort of Marcus Armstrong race. He's sort of done well early.
It's all looked good.
And then until
and
it's
then for
really
reasons unbeknown to man, it's all just kind of gone tits. Yeah, I see what you mean.
And
another visual example of it going tits there for
Cat with the tier 1 sub. Cheers, Cat.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, no good. On 92 subs there, James.
Is that good? That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
We should try and do 100.
We should. As we see top 3 now.
Some folks. Both Tridents have found each other on the road.
Wow.
That's nice. And quickly dissipating.
Aaron and Anthony, no further investigation there for the moving under braking for Aaron.
It was one move, that's all I'd say.
Yeah, but they really are trying not to make people move under brake.
No, because you really don't like those airplane crashes, do you?
No.
Behrman's having a rough one, huh?
He's not enjoying himself, I don't believe so. Who's got a 10-second penalty, eh?
Pepe.
Ooh. Oh, and look at that. Seems to be that the VARs like being escorted off the track.
Yeah.
As we've got somebody who's gone off in front because it sort of kicked up some dust there in the air.
High class
It could have been Fittipaldi, maybe.
Yeah, no, I think that one was was Billy Gomez.
As we got Richard Verschoor.
Looking to go to the outside of Fittipaldi.
Really slow.
Does so.
But really slow with the DRS open. He seems to be lacking a bit of engine power there. Something maybe Mechachrome should be looking at.
I don't think they will.
No.
All right, so I mean, so the alternate runners are fucked pretty much officially now.
James, good question for you right there.
Yep.
What is your prediction for this year's championship in Formula 2?
To be honest, mate, it was Dennis Hauger up until about 20 laps ago.
Yeah. I thought you would have gone with your classic answer.
Whoever Bruno Michel selected 2 months ago, and now we just wait to find out the rest.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far. I would have gone more with the look. It's been selected. We just don't know yet.
Yeah. So the what do we say? The this year's Formula 2 champion has been decided. We just haven't been told who it is yet.
Yeah. As we see, Kushmaini still remaining strong up front. But Maloney...
There's a replay of Maloney going around the outside of Antonelli a few laps ago.
Beautiful. And Maloney at the moment...
It's barely an overtake. He didn't really have to stray off his racing line.
No, not really. And I tell you what, man, Maloney, P3 on track at the moment. Well, not on track, but officially.
I mean, mate, maybe he is. Maybe he's the pick for the championship.
Hey, who knows?
Matt Carlin looks to be pretty quick in all conditions so far.
Oh,
I think we saw that dust.
Bloody Zeno.
Oh, and Lunet's reeled in Juan Manuel Correa. Few fastest laps to his name, so unsurprising.
So, yeah, quick check, guys. Has there been any sort of mentions towards Hadjar's pitting? Did he pit under VSC or did he pit when it was still green?
I think if it gets upgraded to a full,
no, it doesn't change.
No, okay,
no. You need to be in the pit lane
under
when
green
it's still
flag.
green.
Yeah.
Or safety car. It cannot be VSC, even if it gets upgraded whilst you're in the pit lane.
Brake dust pouring off the fronts of Jacques Lunet there as he puts a nice tidy move on his teammate, and he'll be looking to go up the road from here.
They don't want to be tripping over each other. If he pitted just before the VSC, then he's fine. Yeah, nothing to say about that really. And it looks to be like we're going to get an Isaac Hadjar win.
Mm.
What a glam morning, eh?
Yeah, I wish I stayed in bed. Okay, so the top three still need to stop. So realistically, it's Hadjar, Aaron, Maloney.
Yep.
And Antonelli with a decent performance. From P2 on the grid to finish P4 isn't too shocking.
No.
He'll have wanted
considering
a lot more
the mistakes
today.
he's made, it's not bad. Sort of race management, didn't make the moves when he should have.
Yeah.
And
but better than making a move you shouldn't make.
True.
Outscoring his teammate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only championship battle that really matters this year, isn't it? It's the Premiers.
Who finishes in front of who?
Yeah, that's the battle for the seat.
A lot of people manifesting a cheeky little Hadjar spin there.
5 to go, very possible.
Who knows? When things tend to go tits up in Formula 2.
Now, is Aaron on the same strategy?
Sorry?
Aaron
is on the same strategy.
As
yes.
Hadjar?
Yeah.
He's only 2 seconds back.
No, that's 4. 4.6.
No. 4.6 off the lead.
Yeah, it's going to take some.
Oh, no, that's sorry, yeah.
Oh!
Behrman's just done a quick pirouette just to entertain the fans down at 1. Good on you, lad.
Well, I think he's had to, because it's
he's done fuck all else this race. May as well have some fun.
There you go. He's started 16th. He's now 15th. Given a bit of a Weber bang. Jesus, they like taking some curb there. As we got Valtteri Bottas with a gifted tier 1.
Yeah.
Backbone. God, I love a gifted. That little gift.
Yeah, love it. I don't know what it means, but people seem to get very excited about it.
Yeah.
As we see the Argentinian fella trying to go around the Brazilian fella and doing so.
Backbones. Yeah. And Franco Colapinto heads into the points. Good on him. Miney just really done over this race. As we see Ollie Behrman. So what's happened? He's carried some speed really into that corner. He's lost even
the rear end's overtaken him in the braking zone.
Yeah.
And on he goes.
Oh. What happened? I think I've just reread the same gifted tier 1.
I reckon, what do you reckon, Netflix F2 fans are thinking looking at Ollie Behrman in F2 after his F1 accolades?
I think they're wondering.
It must be quite confusing.
Well, I think honestly at this point they're wondering how.
Yeah.
I mean they probably.
Calm down, Moon.
Jack
Jesus
Crawford
Christ.
Hovering around the 200 BPM mark. Do you know what? The last time my heart rate was ever this high, I think I was in the presence of something quite yeah, no.
I'm not prepared to say.
Yeah, no, I'm actually not at liberty to say. But no, he needs to calm down. Is that Miney in front?
Yeah.
He's catching Miney at this rate of knots. No chance. Really?
Yeah, man, he's rapid. He caught 1 and 2, the 2 second gap to JM in no time.
What's going on?
Don't know, but it's not going to matter.
No. Interesting though.
Yeah. Showing off what he's got for Aston Martin, perhaps.
Jesus, he's got some pace.
Yeah, man. If it wasn't for the safety cars, maybe Lunet could have been on here. Was quick in Melbourne last year.
He was indeed.
3 to go. Correa's given up. He's in the pits. think if you're Moon, you're just staying out there for fun. Like when the car's that quick, it's just nice to drive, isn't it?
He's actually pulled a gap on Hadjar.
Jesus,
mate, he has got some grip on him. Well, we're going to see where those cars exit now, but it's not looking pretty.
Outside the points. But it's fun to watch.
Yeah, just not such an entertaining result.
A battle for the minors at the front of the race.
There you go. I think Moon's just going for that, sort of celebratory one-lap lead.
Going for the lols.
He's led one lap at the Australian F2 feature.
And good on him too. And actually another shout out to the Australian crowd.
Yeah. Oh.
Full grandstands for Formula 2. How many places do you see that?
Backbones. Look. Not even grandstands.
Yeah.
Just GA, mate. GA's packed.
Line in the sides.
Just backbones.
If I was Crawford, I wouldn't stop. I'd just cross the line and take the pin.
Same. You'd actually, you would make it to the podium, wouldn't you?
Don't know. As long as it's not financial, I'd do it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I won on track, bitch.
But no, it's not even this. I think technically they couldn't disqualify you before you got to the podium if you made it quick enough on the in-lap. So you would actually get your photos.
You still get your moment.
You'd get your moments in your photos.
It's a great shout.
Huh. Should have thought about that. Oh, they've gone in real slow there.
I mean... not a million miles off scoring points, actually, to be fair.
No. Still pretty...
And if he'd come in a couple laps earlier, he might have actually done it. OG Kush getting it all sorts of wrong on the braking zone there, but...
And it's going to come down to the last 2 laps there for this fight between Behrman, looking for points there after his spin. He's one position away, 5 seconds to catch up, but
Martins has gained 1 position since the opening lap.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Coming into this Formula 2 season, the last thing I actually expected to see was...
Victor Martins and Oliver Behrman on no points after 3 rounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Quite literally. As we see, was that...
1.
I think that was Juan Correa. Going for a bit of
He's looking quite barrier. Fucking hell.
Did he do that last year?
He's kept that out of the wall well. Don't know.
I have
You two had it coming together last year in Melbourne.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I can't remember. Oh, well, I think we should probably turn off the TV right now and see you all later, no? I mean...
Yeah, I don't really want to watch this. Paul Aron. Good championship bid so far, actually.
Actually, yeah,
for a high tech.
They'll put him second, I reckon, in the championship.
I mean, they'll fucking ruin his career in the second half of the season, like they do with all their good drivers. But good on him.
Yeah, no, decent, solid job.
Mate, Maloney's looking so good for this championship.
Mate, he's just consistent every time.
Because who was behind him? Who was close behind him coming into this? Hauger.
Yeah.
And
Aaron, to be honest.
Probably, yeah.
No one else really. Hadjar's pretty much on no points. Yeah. Anyways, there you go. Hadjar wins the race. Ralph Aron in P2. Maloney P3. Antonelli P4. Miyata P5. And I think this calls it for an average Formula 2 race.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I'm just real not stoked.
I'm just real tired. But anyways.
Yeah, good.
Look, we love to see the backbones in chat. We're back for the Formula 1 in a few hours. I'm definitely going to head back to sleep. Love to see the 233 people in chat, yeah?
Oh, yeah, cheers. G'day. Thanks to every single one of you backbones for joining us, by the way.
Let's go for 100 subs.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you for the Formula 1. In a few hours' time, actually. Yeah, let's get to bed.
Yeah.
Separately.
Let's go to bed. and then see you all for the race. Yeah?
Yeah, man. Crawford with the
Backbones.
fastest lap in P11. Good on you, boy.
Yeah, good on you.
Alrighty.
All
See
right.
you, team.
See you later, team. Ciao, ciao.